Before Marvel gave him a shot, Sebastian Stan's career was on life support, until a $6,000 lifeline from Hot Tub Time Machine changed everything. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more VED. Can you imagine? You're on the phone with your business manager, and the next words you hear could either make or break your career. For Sebastian Stan, it was the news that $65,000 from Hot Tub Time Machine had arrived in his account. Sometimes rock bottom is the trampoline you didn't know you needed. It's wild, isn't it? You can be on the verge of packing up your dreams, then, boom, one random call, one unforeseen break, and suddenly, everything changes. That's Sebastian Stan's story in a nutshell. But the role that flipped his career wasn't just handed to him on a silver platter. Before Marvel came knocking, Stan was struggling to keep his head above water. But then Hot Tub Time Machine happened, of all things, to save the day. That $65,000 check from the film's residuals might have seemed like pocket change, but it was Stan's lifeline at a time when his career was gasping for air. It's funny how life works like that. Sometimes it's the weirdest gigs that set you on a whole new path. Then comes 2011. Sebastian Stan, who had been struggling for steady work, was about to land the role of a lifetime, Bucky Barnes in Captain America, the First Avenger. At the time, Bucky wasn't a household name, and Stan was still a relative unknown, best remembered for his role on Gossip Girl. But Marvel saw something in him that no one else did. Sure, Hot Tub Time Machine wasn't exactly the film that critics raved about, but for Stan, it was the difference between staying afloat or sinking. The actor recalls the moment, saying, via Vanity Fair, "I was actually struggling with work. I had just gotten off the phone with my business manager, who told me I was saved by $65,000 that came in residuals from Hot Tub Time Machine. And just like that, life was about to change." Hot Tub Time Machine did far better than most thought it would, grossing $65.9 million off a $36 million budget. But for Stan, that residual check was the ticket to his future in Hollywood. And Feige wasn't wrong. Stan took Bucky from a sidekick in Captain America to one of the most complex and compelling characters in the MCU. Bucky's journey, from a fearless soldier to a brainwashed assassin struggling to reclaim his humanity, became one of the most emotional and relatable arcs in the franchise. For Stan, that was the role that put him on the map. Here's something that often gets overlooked. While Stan became synonymous with Bucky Barnes, he didn't let the superhero life box him in. He used his newfound Marvel fame to dive into indie films that showcased his range as an actor. A Different Man earned him a Golden Globe, and he received an Oscar nomination for his role in The Apprentice, a movie that took on the world of Donald Trump. Marvel Studios co-president Kevin Feige said, via Vanity Fair, "You could see that he has so much inside him and so much behind his eyes. I'll never forget that. I said to Stephen Broussard, who was one of the producers on Captain America, he's going to be a good Bucky, but he's going to be a great Winter Soldier." And now, as Stan prepares to lead the Thunderbolts *, expectations are high. The film promises to bring together a team of anti-heroes, misfits and outcasts, much like Bucky himself. Stan confessed, via Variety. Stan has always been clear about his feelings toward Marvel, praising the company for its dedication and work ethic. In an interview with GQ UK, he said, "I've never been part of a company that put so much heart and thought into anything. If Marvel was gone, it'd be such a big hole to try and fill up. Don't just go out there and ** it on something without offering something better." Stan's respect for Marvel runs deep, and he knows that the franchise isn't just a machine, it's a vital part of the entertainment ecosystem. One Rockets become really convenient to pick on Marvel films. And that's fine. Everyone's got an opinion. But they're a big part of what contributes to this business and allows us to have smaller movies as well. This is an artery traveling through the system of this entire machinery that's Hollywood. It feeds in so many more ways than people acknowledge. He's right. Marvel isn't just about explosions and capes. It's the artery that feeds the entire Hollywood machine, enabling smaller, indie films to thrive alongside the blockbusters. And as Stan takes the reins in Thunderbolts *, one thing is certain, the best may still be yet to come. After all, life's unpredictable. Hot Tub Time Machine is currently streaming on Max, US. And now, as Stan prepares to lead the Thunderbolts *, expectations are high. The film promises to bring together a team of anti-heroes, misfits and outcasts, much like Bucky himself. Stan confessed, Via Variety. Early positive reactions for Thunderbolts * are making fans even more excited for its worldwide premiere. Welcome to Stats In. If you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notifications bell for more VD. Finally, after Marvel had a rough run with past installments that heavily flopped at the box office, we're getting a fresh, brand new start. Some even calling this movie the best one yet. The star-studded ensemble cast and the gripping storyline promise a thrilling ride reminiscent of the franchise's past glory. With Florence Pugh headlining the project, many are calling her performance outstanding, some even claiming she's shown the brightest among the cast. Marvel Studios' Thunderbolts * delighted viewers who attended its early screening, and it looks like we finally have the best MCU installment in years. As previously revealed, MCU boss Kevin Feige was seemingly worried about the next Avengers installments being helmed by the Russo brothers, and the fact that they did not spend a decade building up to it the way they did with Infinity War and Endgame was the biggest elephant in the room. Now, with overwhelming support for Thunderbolts *, it looks like this fear will finally go away. Based on the early reviews from members of the press who attended the screening, Thunderbolts * is now the MCU's biggest accomplishment. It's been a long time since the comic book movie franchise.
Kevin John Boyega recently shared
a conversation
and this just
cured
everything.
The
upcoming
of
Marvel
Studios
on the other hand
about the possibility of joining the MCU. Welcome to Stats In.
Even though
if you're just joining us, please subscribe and don't forget to turn on notification bell for more views. It was recently reported John Boyega was very excited about powerful hero upcoming Marvel Spider-Man 4. That's enough reason. Titled Spider-Man 2 in Chicago. Marvel spent the Star Wars promotion revealed that we had a one-to-one conversation. It's no wonder that the effort was waiting for the release. There's a high chance that this will break several iterations of Spider-Man. Given the hype, and Tom Holland was the latest opportunity within the Marvel Cinematic Universe, such as fans are buzzing with excitement. David Harbour at the recent Wyatt Russell two-win draw in movie, which took place from their early spoiler-free reviews have been shared on social media. He dropped an intriguing entering a panel about Josh Horowitz. Almost everyone constantly speculated about what Spider-Man handle Thunderbolts. If the rumors are true, shared the world might just see a lead antagonist who is of Asian origin and a person while Thunderbolts looks like a direct joining the Black Widow and the Falcon and Winter Soldier. He wasn't sure which character will also tremendously affect the story of the upcoming Avengers movie. His fame skyrocketed. When someone in the audience, especially everyone had a great time watching Jake Schreier's video game Marvel Spider-Man. It's only a matter of days before we meet go around of anti-hero as new rumor by notable insider collaboration no one has seen Marvel Studios is currently looking to constantly expand one of the prime roles new franchises under its umbrella. This actor Boyega's debut does not appear like a far-fetched 30 to 50 years old. Boyega's willingness to play Bishop is another hint of how the Woman King actor plans to bring his versatility and craft to the Marvel Universe. It's not like there haven't been fantastic villains given his capabilities of handling high-stakes roles. Just look at Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin. Who would you want to play in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? With the rumor on the internet that Marvel Studios is allegedly looking to cast an actor with these specific requirements,